Protection, number 2. Hello there everyone. I'm very pleased to announce that there's been a new modality created, which is a new healing technique. This was created as a result of a client coming to me with a particular problem, which is of interference. So in the previous film I spoke a little bit about interference and how this can be affected through all sorts of different methods: mental, emotional manipulations, physical violence, and of course misuse of magic. So all these are ways designed to harm another person, which is violation of the law of one, which is we are all one. So something needs to be done about it. There are many methods of protection, though what I want to focus in on for you now is the new modality which is being created by the helpers in response to this person's difficulties. They were being interfered with to such an extent they were being robbed of virtually all of their energy and they were scarcely able to function. So this is the method for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through this method, and at the same time as I'm talking through the method, my guides are going to be with me, and so are the helpers. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be sending this modality and installing this modality in every person that has ever received a USR and a UGR. And at the same time, if you watch this film, this modality is going to be installed into you too. So let me make this very clear. If you continue to watch this film, what you are doing is you're giving your permission for this modality, which is a protection, which will therefore protect you against interference by other people who have the intent to harm you. So if this is something you're willing to receive, please continue to watch. If this is not for you, this will be the time to switch off. Okay, so I'm tuning in to my guides and my helpers. I'm just going back in time just a few days to the time when this new modality was created. And so this is what happens. The first thing is that the connection which a person who intends harm, what they do is they make a connection between themselves and their proposed victim. So the first thing that this modality is doing, it severs the connection. So if anyone is making any attempt to interfere with you, the connection is now severed irrevocably. That's the first step. Step number 2, any negative energy or any attempt to drain your energy by the hostile person or people concerned is now being reflected right back at them. So whatever negative intention there was is being returned to sender, and this is being done with love and with gratitude for the learning experience that had provided in the past, that used to provide, because that is no longer relevant. So now we come to stage 3 of the process. Stage 3 of the process, the person who has been targeted with this interference is now being given a temporary connection to the dimension of peach pink healing light. This connection means that they receive a brief, delightful supercharge of energy. It's very refreshing, it feels great. Very nourishing experience. And just a very brief supercharge is all that's necessary. So that's done. And now for stage 4. With stage 4, what we do is we enable the person's energy signature to be rotated in the event of anyone making any attempt to interfere with the person. So if you're anyone that's receiving this modality experiences interference, then what happens is there is a rotation in your energy signature, and that protects you. And this is exactly the same protective device that the cold and flu viruses have, which means that they are virtually impervious to all forms of vaccine, because they have this ability to rotate their morphology. They're literally able to change their protein coat appearance, and therefore the vaccines don't work. Well, exactly the same thing is being applied here for your energy signature. So anyone attempts to attack you in any of these ways of interference, there is a rotation to your energy signature, which then means that it's not possible to get any fixed upon you. And finally, stage 5. Stage 5 is that this device is always scanning for attempts at interference, and if any attempts at interference are detected, it goes through the same 4 stages all over again. So any attempt to make a connection is broken, the hostile intent is sent back to the person or people concerned, it returns to sender, and it returns to sender with love and gratitude for the opportunity of this evolutionary experience. There is a temporary connection with the dimension of peach pink healing light, and the person that's been targeted thus gets a big supercharge of energy. You feel a lot better. It's a really lovely thing. And then when that's completed, there is a rotation in their energy signature, which means that it is not possible to make any fix on that person. And finally, the 5th point, which is scanning, continues to make sure that the person is warned of any need for any protection, and this system would simply kick in automatically. So this is what I want to explain to you. There's nothing for you to do here except to accept and open yourself to this new modality. Once you've opened yourself to the new modality, all clients of mine who've received USR and UGR have all automatically been given this as a gift, together with all the work they've ever had before. And it means to say that this protection runs at what I would call a subconscious level. So there's nothing for you to do, because it goes into effect automatically should anyone make any attempt to interfere with you through the misuse of magic, manipulations and the other things we mentioned. So that's my gift, and it's not actually mine, it comes from the helpers. So I'm giving great gratitude to the helpers for creating this new modality in response to a need, which is for all people to become more free and more awake and safer, and to be able to be who they truly wish to be. And I want to leave you with something that I saw on the back of a bus yesterday in Manchester. A friend is someone who lets you be who you really want to be. A friend is someone who lets you be free to be exactly who you want to be. Now, that's a really lovely thought. That's exactly the opposite of interference. It's acceptance, and it's coming from a place of love. And it's from a place of love that I thank all of you for watching. Thank you very much, and my love goes out to all of you, and I know that my guides and helpers send their love too. Thanks everyone.